Are you tired of constantly organizing, but still feel like your home is cluttered and chaotic? Do you ever wonder why, no matter how much you tidy up, your space still feels overwhelming? You might be holding on to items that are secretly draining your energy and space without you even realizing it. But don't worry, I've got the solution. In this video, I'm going to reveal 12 things you're keeping organized but should declutter instead. By the end of this video, you'll have a fresh perspective on what's truly worth holding on to and how letting go of the right items can completely transform your home and your mind. Imagine waking up to a home that feels lighter, more peaceful, and organized, without the constant struggle. You'll learn how to clear out old clothes, expired beauty products, broken gadgets, and so much more, so you can make room for what truly serves you. Plus, I'll share simple strategies that will help you not just declutter physically, but also emotionally. This isn't just about cleaning. It's about creating space for a better, more fulfilling life. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll be empowered to take action and make your home a place of peace and joy, while letting go of all the unnecessary stuff that's been holding you back. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Old worn-out clothes you keep for just in case. Oh, I can't help but smile when I think about this one. It's so relatable, isn't it? That old pair of jeans, the ones that are a size too small and have been shoved to the back of your closet for what feels like an eternity, holding on to the hope that one day you'll fit into them again. And that blouse from a decade ago? You tell yourself, I'll wear this again someday. But deep down, you know it's just gathering dust, buried under the weight of time and forgotten memories. We all do it, don't we? We keep these clothes not because we need them, but because we're trying to hold on to something, a version of ourselves, a belief that maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to fit back into that old self. Or maybe we're just sentimentally attached, unable to let go of the past, even when it no longer fits in our present. But here's the hard truth that I think we all need to hear. Those clothes don't serve you anymore. Our bodies evolve, change, and grow, and that's a beautiful part of life. The clothes that no longer fit, they're not a reminder of what you've lost, but a symbol of the journey you've been on, of how far you've come. Yet, as they sit there in your closet, they take up more than just physical space. They sit heavy on your heart, too, making you feel inadequate every time you see them. The guilt, the shame, the constant reminder that you haven't yet reclaimed your old self. But here's a radical thought. What if you just let it all go? Imagine walking into your closet and being surrounded by clothes that make you feel good about yourself. Comfortable clothes that fit your current life and body, clothes that inspire confidence and make you feel stylish. Wouldn't that be liberating? You'd no longer have to sift through piles of what-ifs and maybes. Your closet would be filled with things you love, things that serve you in the here and now. So, take a deep breath, stand in front of your wardrobe, and look at it. Look at the clothes that have been hanging there for years, waiting for a day that may never come. And then let them go. Donate them. Pass them on to someone who will wear them with joy. Letting go of these old worn-out clothes isn't just about cleaning out your closet. It's about making space for a new chapter, one that's free from past expectations and self-imposed limitations. It's about honoring yourself as you are now. You deserve to fill your space and your life with things that truly serve you. Let those just-in-case clothes go. You'll be amazed at how much lighter your soul feels when you do. 2. Expired beauty products you think might work again. We've all been there, haven't we? Staring at those half-empty bottles of face creams, lotions, and perfumes that have been gathering dust in the back of our cabinets or on the bathroom counter for what seems like forever. we tell ourselves, "I'll use this up eventually," or "I spent so much money on this, I can't just throw it away." But deep down, we know we're holding on to them out of sentimentality or guilt. It's hard to let go, especially when it feels like we're giving up something we've invested in, both financially and emotionally. But here's the reality we need to face. Beauty products have expiration dates for a reason. It's not just some arbitrary guideline. Over time, the ingredients that once made them effective start to break down, and that product you're hanging on to is no longer working its magic on your skin. Instead, it could be doing the exact opposite, causing irritation, breakouts, or worse. Take a moment to look at the products you're keeping. Are those face creams or lotions that have been sitting untouched for months, or even years, really serving you anymore? Probably not. The truth is, those old bottles you've been clinging to are unlikely to do anything for your skin at this point, and continuing to use them is not just wasting your time, it's potentially harming. You owe it to yourself to make space for products that will make you feel good, products that are fresh and effective. Your skin deserves the best, and it's time to stop settling for what's expired. Just think about the feeling of decluttering, of letting go of the old, the expired, the unnecessary. When you clear out those beauty items that have long overstayed their welcome, you're left with a collection of things that truly serve you. Fresh, new products that work wonders for your skin, making you feel pampered and rejuvenated every single day. Don't wait any longer. Trust me, you deserve that. You deserve products that help you glow, not ones that make you wonder why you're still holding on to them. Let go of the past, and embrace the beauty that's right in front of you. Your skin will thank you. 3. Old broken jewelry. We all have that jewelry box tucked away in a forgotten corner, filled with pieces we've long given up on. Inside, there's a necklace that's missing its clasp, a ring with a stone that vanished years ago, and a bracelet so tangled up that no amount of patience could ever make it wearable again. Yet, for some strange reason, we hold on to them. We tell ourselves, "I'll get it fixed one day," as if that promise somehow makes it okay to let these broken relics collect dust in our drawers. But the truth is, how often does that one day ever really come? Months turn into years, and those broken items are still there, silently gathering more dust, serving as nothing more than reminders of tasks left undone. At some point, we have to face the reality. Holding on to these broken treasures is only taking up precious space in our lives, space that could be used for things that bring us joy and fulfillment. Keeping these old pieces is like holding on to dreams that have long since faded, dreams we promised ourselves we'd fix one day, but never did. The weight of these broken things doesn't just sit in our jewelry box. It weighs on our hearts, too. It's time to make a decision. Are these pieces worth saving? Are they worth the effort to repair, or is it time to let them go? I know it's hard to let go. Sometimes we hold on to things because they remind us of a different time, of a moment in our lives we're not ready to release. But there comes a point when we have to let go of the past to make space for the present. Think about it. Every time you open that jewelry box, wouldn't it be better to see the pieces that truly make your heart smile? The ones you wear regularly, the ones that remind you of love, joy, and self-worth, not the ones that are forever stuck in maybe someday. Letting go of broken jewelry is more than just a physical act. It's an emotional one. It's about saying goodbye to what no longer serves you and making room for what truly matters. It's about deciding that your life deserves to be filled with pieces that reflect who you are today, not who you were. So, take a moment. Look at those forgotten pieces and ask yourself, do they still have a place in your life? If not, it's time to release them. Let go of the clutter, let go of the broken dreams, and make space for the things that bring you happiness now. 4. Piles of old magazines and newspapers. I get it. You've kept those magazines, thinking, "I'll try out that recipe one day," or "That article looks so interesting, I'll get around to reading it soon." Maybe you have stacks of old newspapers piled up in the corner of your living room, on the bedside table, or tucked away in a drawer somewhere. You've convinced yourself that these things have value, that they're treasures waiting for the right moment to shine. But let's be honest with ourselves for a second. How often have you gone back to read that recipe or article? When was the last time you even picked up those old magazines and newspapers? It's likely not as often as you've convinced yourself. In reality, these piles are nothing but a silent source of stress, an eyesore collecting dust, taking up precious space, and serving absolutely no real purpose in your life. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The truth is, most of the information inside those stacks is outdated. Those magazines and newspapers, with all their promises of wisdom, contain things that are no longer relevant, useful. Recipes, ideas, articles, they all can be found online, updated, and ready for you at the click of a button. So why hold on to them? Why let these paper mountains accumulate, constantly reminding you of your indecision, of your inability to let go? It's time to face the truth. Keeping all that clutter around isn't doing you any favors. It's just draining your energy, slowly adding to the weight of your surroundings. Imagine the sense of relief you'll feel once you go through those piles and start recycling the ones that no longer serve you. Hold on to the magazines or articles that bring you joy, the ones that truly spark something inside you. Let go of the rest. Let go of the guilt of what if, and make space for the what now. Once you clear that clutter, your home will feel so much lighter, more spacious, more alive. You'll breathe easier, knowing that every corner of your home is free from the excess that no longer serves you. Trust me, once you let go, you'll never look back. 5. Duplicate kitchen gadgets. Let's be brutally honest with ourselves for a moment. How many times have we bought a kitchen gadget because it seemed like a total game changer at the time? You know the ones I mean. The avocado slicer that promised to save you time and frustration, the popcorn maker that made you dream of movie nights at home, or the juicer that whispered sweet promises of healthier mornings. We were sold on the idea, lured by the glossy packaging and marketing claims that this was going to revolutionize our kitchen routine. But now, months later, how often do these gadgets see the light of day? If you're like most people, those shiny, exciting tools are probably hidden away, collecting dust in the back of a drawer, forgotten and ignored. It's a tough truth to face, but how many of these must-have gadgets have truly lived up to their promises? Honestly, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new kitchen tools, but how many of us need 5 different types of peelers or 2 garlic presses? The reality is that holding on to duplicates just clutters up your space and makes it harder to find the tools you use and love. I know it can be hard to part with things that once seemed so necessary, but deep down, we all know that keeping things around that no longer serve a purpose only makes our lives more complicated. Think about how much better your kitchen could be if it were stripped down to just the essentials. Imagine having only the tools that truly make your cooking experience smoother and more enjoyable. It's time to take a hard, honest look at your kitchen gadgets. Don't hold on to things out of guilt or, just in case, they might be useful someday. Be ruthless in clearing out the clutter. Let go of the gadgets that haven't served you in months, or the ones that never quite lived up to the hype. I can promise you, a streamlined kitchen isn't just about having fewer gadgets. It's about creating a space that feels more organized, more peaceful, and more inviting. There's something truly freeing about having a kitchen where you can easily reach for what you need, without wading through a sea of unused and unnecessary items. When you pare down to what's truly functional, you'll not only make cooking easier, but you'll also open up space in your home for things that truly matter. So go ahead, free yourself from the clutter and start enjoying a kitchen that's as efficient and welcoming as it was always meant to be. 6. Old handbags you never use. Handbags. The love affair many of us have with them is undeniable. There's just something about a new purse, whether it's a gift or one you've bought for yourself, that fills us with excitement and possibility. But as time goes on, our closets begin to fill with these bags, some of which we only used once or twice, while others have simply been forgotten in the back of our closets. It's easy to let them accumulate, isn't it? Over the years, we accumulate handbags in every shape, size, and color, often thinking we might use them someday, or that we might need them for the perfect occasion. But then, the reality sets in: you never do. We hold on to them, not because they serve any real purpose, but because of some emotional attachment, or perhaps because we're afraid to let go of things we once believed were meaningful. How many of these bags have you used recently? Be honest with yourself. Are you still hanging on to that flashy bag from 5 years ago that you bought on impulse, or the one that was gifted to you but never quite felt like you? Maybe you thought you'd love it, but every time you open your closet, it just sits there, taking up valuable space and collecting dust. We often think we need a variety of bags, but the truth is, the ones that truly matter are the ones we carry regularly. Those that complement our daily lives, our style, and, most importantly, our true selves. The clutter of unused handbags can be so overwhelming, filling your mind with unnecessary decisions every time you open your closet. You're forced to sift through piles of bags you don't need, when you could be reaching for that one perfect bag that fits the vibe of the day. Imagine the freedom of simply being able to reach into your closet and grab exactly what you need without all the clutter clouding your thoughts. The bags that no longer speak to you, the ones that just don't align with your current style, are nothing more than physical and emotional clutter. Letting go of these bags is not just about cleaning out space in your closet. It's about clearing space in your life for things that truly bring you joy. Bags that you use regularly will reflect your sense of style and the life you are living now, not the one you lived years ago. So, take a deep breath, take a good, honest look at what's there, and start decluttering. It may seem difficult at first, but once you do, you'll realize how much more room you have for the things you love. It's time to make room for the bags that reflect who you are today, not who you were. Trust me, it'll feel so much lighter. 7. Excessive bedding and towels you never use. How many sets of sheets do you truly need? Let's be honest, most of us tend to overaccumulate things, and our bedding is no exception. You might think it's good to have extra, but when you pause and reflect, how many of those sets do you use? Most likely, you have more than enough to keep your bed cozy and inviting. Yet, tucked away in the back of your linen closet, you'll find a pile of sheets, perhaps an old mismatched set you bought on sale years ago, or towels that are taking up valuable space, but rarely, if ever, get used. We tell ourselves, "Oh, I might need this someday," but that day never comes. Maybe it's the towel set you bought on impulse during a holiday sale, thinking you'd need them, but now they're just sitting there, collecting dust. How many times have you opened that linen closet only to feel overwhelmed by the clutter? Those unused sheets and towels are taking up space, not just in your closet but in your mind. I get it. We often feel safer when we have backups of everything. But in truth, how much comfort do they provide when they just sit there, unused and forgotten? While it's always practical to have a spare set or two, do you need a dozen sets of sheets? Let's face it, 10 sets are probably unnecessary, and maybe they're even starting to feel like a weight, not a convenience. Simplifying your linen closet can be such a freeing act. Picture it. When you donate the extras and pare things down to the essentials, there's this incredible sense of clarity. Not only will you have easier access to what you truly need, but you'll also experience a deeper sense of peace. There's something emotionally soothing about decluttering. When we let go of the excess, we make room for more meaningful, high-quality items that we use and cherish. And think about it. By donating those unused towels or sheets, you're not only helping to clear your space but also doing something kind for someone else who may need them. That's the beauty of simplifying. It's not just about organizing for your own sake. It's about creating space for new possibilities and a new, calmer mindset. By clearing out the clutter, you make room for more joy, more intentionality, and more peace. 8. Unread books you keep meaning to read. We all have that pile of books, the one we've been meaning to read for ages, but somehow they never seem to make it to the top of our to-do list. Maybe they were bought on a whim during a spontaneous trip to the bookstore, Or maybe they were thoughtful gifts from well-meaning friends or family who knew you'd appreciate them. Regardless of how they ended up on your shelf, they've started to accumulate, gathering dust with each passing day. And every time you glance at them, you can't help but feel that familiar, nagging sense of guilt. It's like a weight on your shoulders, a reminder of unfinished business that you never seem to have the time or energy to address. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. But here's the thing, holding on to these unread books isn't doing you any favors. It's just creating unnecessary clutter in your life. Each time you walk past that stack, you're reminded of how much more you could be doing with your time. How much more you could be investing in books that truly excite and inspire you. Rather than letting them sit there, silently judging you, why not take action? If a book hasn't been touched in over a year, it's probably time to let it go. Imagine the freedom that comes with clearing out that old pile. Picture walking into a room filled with books that you want to read, books that you are genuinely excited about exploring. The energy in that space will shift, and you'll feel lighter, knowing that the books around you reflect your current passions and interests, not your old intentions. And there's more to it than just clearing up space. By donating the books you've outgrown or won't read, you're giving someone else the opportunity to enjoy them. You're passing on the knowledge, the adventure, the joy that a good book can bring. It's a beautiful, soulful exchange. You're not just decluttering your life. You're spreading positivity and making room for the new experiences waiting to be had. Doesn't that sound like something worth doing? 9. Old prescription glasses and sunglasses. It's so easy to accumulate a collection of old prescription glasses and sunglasses over the years, isn't it? You start with one, then another, and before you know it, you have an entire drawer or case filled with outdated frames, scratched lenses, and pairs you no longer wear. It might seem harmless at first, keeping them around just in case you need a spare or when you're uncertain about the right style. But if we're being honest, all these extra pairs are simply unnecessary clutter. They weigh you down, both physically and mentally, and take up valuable space that could be better used for things that truly serve you. When it comes to prescription glasses, it's crucial to focus on what's serving you now, not the frames from 5 years ago that no longer fit your face or provide the correct prescription. Keeping them in hopes that you'll need them again someday is just delaying the inevitable. It's time to let go. As for sunglasses, maybe the style you once loved no longer suits you, or perhaps you found a pair that just feels more you than all the others. Those old pairs, once an important part of your routine, have outlived their purpose. And honestly, you don't need to keep holding on to them, hoping they'll somehow make a comeback. The reality is, holding on to multiple pairs doesn't help you. It just creates chaos. You end up with clutter in your drawers, making it harder to find the pair you need when you're in a rush. Letting go of the old and the unused is liberating. Take the time to go through your collection. Recycle the old frames that no longer serve you, and keep only the ones that make you feel good when you put them on. The ones that give you clarity, both in vision and in life. Not only will this help you stay organized, but it'll also give you a sense of peace. Imagine how much easier it'll be to grab the pair you want without digging through the clutter. Life's complicated enough without holding on to things that no longer fit. Let go, and make room for what matters. 10. Outdated technology and electronics. Over the years, we all tend to accumulate outdated technology and gadgets, those relics of the past that somehow find their way into our homes. It's easy to overlook them, tucked away in drawers, buried in closets, or hidden in the dark corners of the basement. We hold on to these items, whether it's that ancient cell phone that no longer works, the collection of dusty VHS tapes that hold memories we rarely revisit, the old cameras that haven't captured a moment in years, or even the bulky fax machine that we've never once used. These objects serve no real purpose, yet we often hang on to them because we can't bear to part with them. But here's the reality. Keeping these outdated electronics around doesn't make them any more useful, no matter how many times we justify holding onto them. They're doing more harm than good, taking up precious space and creating unnecessary clutter in our lives. We have to ask ourselves, why are we clinging to things that no longer serve us? The time has come to take a deep breath and make the difficult, yet incredibly freeing decision to let go. You don't need to hang on to a 10-year-old phone that's gathering dust in a drawer when you've got a perfectly good, state-of-the-art device right in your pocket. Why continue to keep a relic of the past when the present offers so much more? If an item is broken, outdated, or obsolete, recycle it. Don't let it sit there, collecting more dust and more guilt. If it still works, but you simply never use it, then it's time to decide to either donate it to someone who could use it or sell it to give it a new life. There's no reason to keep things that no longer add value to your life. Clearing out the clutter of old technology can feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Not only does it create more physical space in your home, but it also brings a sense of emotional freedom. You'll feel lighter, freer, and more in tune with the present moment. Plus, letting go of the past allows you to embrace the tools and gadgets that enhance your life today. So, why not take that first step? Letting go isn't just about decluttering. It's about freeing up space for the new, for the things that truly matter, and for the future that's waiting just around the corner. 11. Old memorabilia you keep just in case. We all have that one box or been tucked away in a closet, the one that's filled with old keepsakes that bring a rush of nostalgia every time we catch a glimpse of it. Inside, you might find concert tickets from that unforgettable night you saw your favorite band, a trophy that once symbolized a childhood triumph, or cards and letters from people who once meant the world to you. It's a beautiful thing to hold on to these tokens of the past, to feel the weight of those memories in your hands. But here's the thing, while it's lovely to keep these mementos, we don't need to hold on to everything that has ever had even the slightest emotional significance. Over time, these sentimental items can pile up, and we can find ourselves overwhelmed by clutter, drowning in reminders of days gone by. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The truth is, when these cherished possessions are hidden away in a box, never to be seen or touched, they lose their power. They become forgotten relics, no longer serving the purpose they once did. The specialness fades, and the memories, once so vivid and meaningful, become distant. It's okay to let go of things that no longer serve to nourish your heart. The challenge lies in recognizing which items truly matter, the ones that still carry deep emotional weight, the ones that, when you hold them, evoke warmth and fondness, or even bittersweet longing. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of memorabilia you've accumulated over the years, it may be time to reassess. Don't be afraid to let go of the less significant things. The memories will stay with you, but they don't need to be buried under piles of stuff. Consider taking photos of your favorite items, preserving the essence of those memories without the physical burden. In doing so, you honor the past without allowing it to overwhelm your present. You create space, both physically and emotionally, for new experiences while holding on to the memories that truly matter. This process of letting go can be incredibly freeing, a gentle reminder that we don't need to hold on to everything to cherish it. Letting go is not about forgetting. It's about making room for what truly feeds your soul. 12. Extra mugs and kitchen cups you never use. How many mugs do you need? Sure, we've all been there. Holding on to the "I love my dog" mug, the one from that unforgettable vacation, and maybe a few others that seemed like a must-have at the time. But when was the last time you used half of them? We tend to hang on to mugs because they're cute, or because we think that someday, just maybe, we'll need them when guests come over. We tell ourselves that one day we'll have people over for tea or coffee, and we'll want to offer them a variety. But if we're being honest, most of us only end up using a couple of our favorite mugs. Those extra mugs? They're just sitting there, quietly taking up valuable space in your kitchen cupboards, adding to the clutter that makes your kitchen feel cramped and disorganized. It's so easy to overlook the accumulation of things we don't use, especially when they're tucked away in a cabinet. But think about it. Every time you open that cupboard and see that pile of mugs you don't need, there's an emotional toll. It's not just physical clutter. It's mental clutter too. Keeping mugs that no longer bring you joy or serve a purpose doesn't make your home feel inviting. It just adds to the stress of managing unnecessary stuff. Letting go of mugs that no longer spark joy can be freeing. Imagine the relief of walking into a tidy, uncluttered kitchen where everything is exactly what you need. No more sifting through an endless row of mugs just to find the one you love. Why not pass them on? Donate those extra mugs or give them to someone who might enjoy them. There's something incredibly satisfying about knowing that these mugs, perhaps collecting dust in your kitchen, will now be loved by someone else. Keeping only the mugs you truly cherish, the ones that hold memories or simply make you smile every time you use them, will not only declutter your kitchen but also create a space that feels more organized and peaceful. You'll find yourself reaching for your favorite mug effortlessly, starting your day with ease, and without the frustration of digging through piles of unused cups. It's about simplifying, about making room for what matters. And sometimes, that means letting go of the things that no longer serve us, no matter how cute they might be. Letting go, in the end, is an act of love for yourself and your home. I hope you found today's tips on decluttering your kitchen, and specifically, those extra mugs that never get used, helpful and eye-opening. It's amazing how a small change, like letting go of things that no longer serve you, can make a big difference in the overall feel of your home. So, what have you learned so far? Is there a specific piece of advice you plan to bring into your own life? I'd love to hear about it. Please take a moment to comment below and share one thing you've learned that you'll be putting into practice. If you like this video, don't forget to leave your comment below, and please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss out on our future tips and inspiration. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to hear from you.